Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip, and today we have the last installment of Barnblitz Bonanza. What I hope is the last installment, at least. And after this, I shall never do Barnblitz again, I promise. It's not that I don't like the map, I actually do, because I love payload, but I'm just a little Barnblitzed out. Real quick, the teams we have today are A Million Ways on defensive red, and eXtv's own Project X on blue. For blue, real quick, we have Knack Knack on medic, Chile is sniper, Rehab is demo, Tankman is spy, Golden Triangles is NG, the Shockter is heavy, Retro is soldier, Archon is, or maybe it's Archon, is scout, and then I'm gonna call the pyro F. We're just gonna go with F for the pyro. So that is the lineups. We are watching Chef, the red engineer. Oh, why is he back here? Oh, I see what he's doing there. He went ahead and built his teleporter at the first barn, then came back to spawn to build the sentry. Interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. Would have been easier is if he just had his teammate suicide for him. But anyway, to each her own. Anyhow. These are two teams in the silver division of UGC. I think we actually just heard the short circuit. Engineer for blue is rocking that, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that because don't see a lot of effective use of it. So we will see what engineer decides to do with it. Knack Knack! Oh, Knack Knack! Oh, poor Knack Knack. Dropped his Uber, got headshot, I believe, and I don't know why he was out of spawn. You usually keep your medic back and spawn until absolutely necessary to bring him out and make red pop. But here he comes again, so hopefully he's a little more alive this time. Blue is trying to push in. Oh, but here comes the red. Oh, but look at that short circuit action. Man, this what am I doing? This engineer is actually going crazy with it. None of these stickies are doing any damage because Golden Triangle is able to just completely negate them with that interesting weapon. I was going to call it a stupid weapon, but obviously it's actually doing something, so we'll not call it that. Anyway, the cart is being pushed very strongly into the barn, but here comes a buff banner. That's going to do some damage, but actually no, because all the players who were trying to do it were very, very hurt. Now only 3 up for red. Blue is pushing onto the cart with the Uber. Indie stuff goes down because the engineer was down too, I believe, and that is the end of that. Chemist getting a nice stab on Rehab, so they will be going into this push without their demo, which can be a pain, especially if the defense has a setup right here, which they're working on. It is not there quite yet, and you have to do the annoying wait for the stupid turntable. There's really no point to stay on the cart while that is happening, so there's no harm in pushing forward a little. But that is my advice. Wait, I never nosed the cow before. Retro up here in the attic, trying to get a position down here. They need that short circuit NG with them. Oh, where is that sticky bomb? So trying to get an angle on, oh, a nice attack, and the soldier on soldier action. Looks like Chef is trying to build up his gun again, but here is an Uber for blue. I'm not sure why they're taking in the soldier. They should probably take in the demo, or maybe the heavy, but here comes the red Uber. It popped in retaliation and just pushing them completely back. So blue is not able to do anything, even though the buff banner is lone again, but here actually comes Rehab with a bunch of stickies. Yeah, they definitely should have Ubered Rehab in there. He's definitely knows his stuff. But oh, big stab coming down on the Shockter, and then Knack Knack is taken down too by some stickies. So I feel like stickies are going to play a large part. Was that a headshot? No. No, sorry, that was the other sniper that got a headshot. I was very confused. All right. So red is trying to keep control of the top attic, which makes sense because it's such a nice position here. And they actually have a teleporter here, so Chef is going to be able to get his stuff going, hopefully. He's got this metal here. He's got to watch out that his demo doesn't take it. But it looks like they have this under control. Blue, on the other hand, is not... Wait. Oh, God. Fenrir is rocking the cow mangler, which okay, that's what he gets. That's what you get, Fenrir, when you bring out the cow mangler in competitive TF2 and the Silver League division. You just shouldn't. That's the end of that. So Enru getting some nice stickies down, but Chemist cleans up with a backstab. Chemist on the hunt for more blood, taking this nifty little flanking route. Oh, but you don't want to be caught out by the Pyro in that nifty little flanking route. Indeed, Digressor. Oh, that's clever. Digressor is actually catching on the other spy. So these spies having a hard time with these good spy checking Pyros. Oh, but can F do it? He is so hurt right now. He needs to fall back. And no, he goes down to the cow mangler. Oh, man. Fenrir is still doing that. Blue Uber coming in. Popped on the demo. They're actually pushing up, but coming in from behind is the red Uber on the heavy. Looks like Blue Medic does indeed go down. Red is managing to keep everybody alive. They need to get this soldier, though, who's coming in from behind. And there is the cap of the point. Oh, but get some spy action. Takes down the Pyro. That's F for Blue. But actually, it looks like, oh, that's the Blue Heavy shooting at his team. Why not? Scout on the cart, which is exactly what the Scout needs to do, obviously, on payload. Just stick yourself to it and never leave. Fenrir getting another kill with this cow mangler, so maybe he's found a way to make it work with in competitive TF2. I don't know. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, I guess. Well, Jaybird came a nice headshot on F, getting the PP down, but backing up too, because there's not a whole lot he can do. Nice coverage right here. I'll see if he can't get something else. Got a shot on the demo, maybe, but there's the cap. Oh, Medic is very tantalizing right there. Whoops, sorry. Does not look like he is able to do anything. Chile, and meanwhile, knows where he is. He has called him out, or someone has called him out. So they're looking for him. Kleider has 100%. What is this Uber doing so far forward? They really want to attack and be super aggressive, which is not a bad idea at this point. But they did not know that Red had an Uber. So Red comes in defensively, and Kleider just cleans up. He flashed an Uber around several people and was actually able to keep everyone alive. And got a lot of assists there. So nice Uber there, but Chef actually just went down. Did not manage to see it. I think a headshot. And so that's going to be pretty significant because he will not be able to build up his stuff. Looks like all he has right now is a dispenser, which is not great when you have a heavy pushing in, but the heavy does go down, and oh, damn. Digressor goes down too, so some big stickies. Rehab just going crazy with the pills and stickies. Red is going to throw anything and everything they have on the cart right now because it is so close. Oh man, Tankman getting a nice stab on Jaybird, the sniper, but looks like Red is going to be able to hold it off for now. But the heavy is still covered in P, but you know what? That was Kleider's call. He's got 100% Uber, so as long as he stays alive. What? Is he... What? Oh, there's a hole there. I thought he was building through a fence. Wait, is he? Alright, wait. Too much attention on stupid things. That's something I need to work on, I realize. So, Oignoid, getting blown up. Trying to get a jump on the medic there to force him to pop or just, completely take him down. Was not able to. Red is, again, doing a nice job defending here. Let's see, the gun is only at level 2, but is being sniped right now. But looks like the sniper did go down. Red Uber is popped. Probably forced into it because Blue is not making a push at this point. So Red is trying to be aggressive and push them back, but once they see there's a heavy there, actually not a whole lot there, just a heavy and a dispenser, which actually can be quite potent. Looks like the teleporter's up here, which is interesting. It will not get taken down by any random spam, but if the spy realizes that and gets a sapper on it, there's no way the engineer is going to be able to get back up there and save it. So, I don't know about that, but it's working so far. But again, you also have to have your teammates do this fall, which sometimes they'll take fall damage depending on how they decide to fall. So, we will see. Not something I'd do, but I don't know. So Kleider is getting close to his Uber now. Looks like he really wants to do this flank, which would be a great idea because you come in from behind and just can mow people down. Because teams always forget that there's this door here. I know I do. Constantly being flanked when I play Barnblitz from that area. So we're just waiting for Ubers right now, really. We'll stick on the knack-knack cam because offense is usually the one who, pretty much the one who decides the course, the flow of action, if you will. So here we go. Oh, knack-knack taking something in the face, so he is really, really hurt. Forced to pop pretty soon. Oh, but here is the red Uber. Perfect execution, and especially on the Pyro, who's able to blow the other Uber away. So Digressor doing some great work. And only 2 up right now for blue, so no one was able to capitalize on that push. So another excellent defense by red. Also important, Kleider was able to stay alive, so he's going to have a nice Uber advantage. So they may want to actually do something aggressive with this. Do what I was talking about before was, taking this side route and getting a nice flank on them from behind. But we will see. Knack-knack just coming up now. Oh, that's spawn time. That's spawn time. Chef is serving up another masterpiece souffle with this sentry gun. I actually haven't seen this position before. I like it. Now he's wrangling it, which I like a lot. I also like his pants. But again, we're talking about the NG. Sometimes I get way too focused on the NGs. Alright, we're going to watch the chemist cam, see what he can't do. Where is he? Oh, that's not fun to watch. Not fun to watch him just stop and stalk. So these teams appear to be pretty evenly matched. It hasn't been a complete roll either way so far. There's this kind of waxing and waning of coming and going, and the waves pushing back and forth. So it seems like they are a good match for each other. A match made in TF2 heaven. But the spy is being such a pest right now. See if Retro can't take him down, and he is not able to. And Chemist actually gets a dispenser, which will be very nice. He's got to be happy about that. Red has their Uber right now, so I wonder if Kleider is going to be aggressive and take in his heavy. Oh, but here we go. Here is the blue Uber popped on the demo, and not able to get stickies down on that sentry, but actually the sentry does go down to the shocker, the heavy. But red heavy is still alive too, but he lost his medic. He is almost dead. Is he going to make it? He's going to eat a sandwich while on fire. That's probably not the safest thing. You're supposed to stop, drop, and roll, not stop, eat a sandwich, and moist and delicious. But anyway, I can't believe that red actually made it through that push, because after losing Kleider, they kind of looked like they were screwed. Also, that sentry gun, I really like that positioning because the demo was not able to get stickies on it. It was only through the combination of just a ton of spam that sentry gun did go down. But there's Sniper up there. Sniper Chile did take the sentry down, I believe. Took the engineer down for sure. So that is unfortunate for the chef. The souffle is going to take another hour. Retro, oh, he, nice little roof there. Pulls out his equalizer, which is so much fun. I love playing soldier and just being super hurt and then increasing your speed by so much. It amuses me. So red is doing a great job right now because they have presence in both of the attics, so preventing pushes. Because blue did come through with their Uber this area before, so by having their soldier and scout up there, they are going to be able to prevent that, at least in theory. Their scout does go down, and the soldier is awfully hurt, and he actually goes down too. But plus side is that red knows that they're up here. They can send a ton of spam, which is what they are doing. And oh, heavy goes down, stepped into a couple of pills, but red Uber was popped way before. Oh, knack-knack drops Uber. Oh, so that's super not what he wanted to do. And that's going to be another hold for red. That's unbelievable that blue can't capitalize on these Ubers. Meanwhile, we have about 2 minutes left for Project X. Sorry about that. Project X to cap this. Of course, even if they don't, they still are not a shoe-in to lose or to win the first round. AMW has to either beat their time in 3 points or at least cap all points. Oh yeah, I saw that coming. Got missed with a nice stab. Tankman right behind the medic actually, but not able to do it. So nice spy checking by the heavy, the Shakhtar. Wait, no, other heavy. Doc. Oh, heavy named Doc. That's just confusing. That's not good at all. All right, so Clyder's got his Uber. We'll see. He probably is gonna pop it. Nope. Oh man, Rehab got some great pills or great stickies in there and made Clyder drop. So this is the time, if there's ever a time, for blue to push. 60 seconds left. Of course they have to. Oh, but they only brought them heavy and medic in here, and heavy was so low on ammo. Oh, he's got the hubs of running urgently out. Not able to do anything with them because they practically do negative damage. Medic and Scout pushing the cart, that's how you know you're desperate. Engineer building at the last point, also how you know you're desperate. So everybody for blue who's alive can get on the point. There we go. 15 minutes and 21 seconds. That is a very long time. Red, that is Project X, has a tall order ahead of them of trying to defend for 15 minutes and 21 seconds. Not impossible though, so we will see what they can pull out of their hat. Meanwhile, let's meet the blue team a million ways. Clyder on medic, we have Chemist on spy, Doc is heavy, Digressor is pyro, Jaybird is sniper, and I think I'm calling him Enru. Yeah, I'll just call him Enru. Is Demo, Fenrir is soldier, Chef is engineer, and Oidnoid is scout. So those are the numbers as well, if you're curious. Interesting, we got the spy for blue as second place in points, and second to last in points for red. I'm just saying, not making any judgments, just pointing things out. Looks like... Oh, I thought we were paused, but no, just... The medic is just being epically still. So, that's nice, and of course,
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
I'm trying to read the stuff that, F is, putting in talk, but it doesn't make any sense at all. Stuff about what dude are saying. Anyway, so here comes the short circuit NG. Not sure what he was doing right there. Probably trying to take out those stickies, but unable to. Interesting, so both NGs are rocking the short circuit. Oh, Enru trying to get in there and bomb the medic, but he did not know that the sentry gun is right there, so very interesting. I am really intrigued by this. So instead of deciding to hold the barn, Project X is decided to hold the hill. And the medic is super well protected right here, especially with this pyro here. So really, really interesting. I cannot wait to see how this works out, because blue's going to be able to fairly easily push the cart, especially if nobody from red decides to commit and come down here to defend it. But here's the red Uber popped just in time. Oh, but they didn't see the spy. Oh, wow. That was a great last defense by Shakhtar, and he prevents the cart from capping. Meanwhile, it actually does cap. The scout just had to breathe on it, and it was capped. He does go down to the needles from Knack, but the sentry gun just went down. The heavy medic for blue, AMW, was able to take it down. Oh, jumping soldier in here, trying to get the medic to pop, and indeed he did accomplish that. Not sure what blue wants to do with this Uber. They did take down Shakhtar. There's actually only 3 up right now for red, so blue needs to keep pushing. And I mean that They need to take their heavy classes ahead of the turntable and just kind of prevent any red defensive setup. And that is what they're doing. You need to go a little faster. Heavy, that door's not going to open for a while, so keep going. See, they're wasting precious seconds right here, giving those seconds to red to set up. See, you already got your Ingie up here building the dispenser. Really should be... now it's getting spammed by the cow mangler. Okay, so here come some stickies from Enru. Well placed. And Ingie stuff is taken down, but you gotta take down the Ingie too. There we go. Ingie does go down those golden triangles. So now they need to push the cot. Indeed, that is what they're trying to do. Red medic is probably a little too far up, and red needs to fall back right now. Only 3 up for Project X. Not sure what they're doing all the way up here. See? Oh man, medic was taking some spam damage. He's only got 59, 60 health left. He needs to GTFO. Meanwhile, AMW is just continually pushing this cart, which is the best way to do it. Look at this demo up here, being super aggressive. That's really, really what you want to do. Just continue to put pressure on defense so they're not able to get anything up. Meanwhile, we have a heavy on the roof, which is fun, but of course he's not going to be able to do a ton of damage with because he's so far away. Nice P extinguish there. Fenrir is still working the cow mangler. Okay, so you can rocket jump with it, in theory at least. So Cardus made it up this stupid little hill, which always sends it backwards, and has made it to the 3rd point. So all they have to do is cap this in 9 minutes and 50 seconds, and they will win this round. And not looking like it's going to be too hard for blue at this point. Red is actually doing the exact same setup that that AMW had, but unfortunately the dispenser went down to... Oh, actually the Ingie was able to repair it from just by jumping. He didn't need the dispenser to climb up there. So, but now that blue AMW knows where it's from, knows where the sentry is, they'll be able to take in their demo. As soon as they get their Uber, they got their Uber, so it's going to be demo time. Oh, especially since they took out Rehab, who is being a real pest, and also Tankman. So with this 2-player advantage, they're going to come in and hopefully do some damage. Actually, not taking in Enru. Okay, so now they Uber him. The gun is still up, though. Oh, they're depending on the spy to put down the sapper, so that was nice. Here comes the red Uber, though. A little late, because all the stuff is already down for red. And blue is already retreating at this point. Is scattered, so they can't really get kills. That is, red can't get the kills they need. But it was pretty successful nonetheless. Except the medic is still alive. That's Kleider and doing a great job. Oh, but he just got finally caught by the shock door. So that means blue is going to have to wait for another Uber push. And that means waiting for Kleider. And that is his dead body. And it's very sad. But actually, Doc, the heavy looks like he doesn't want to wait, and he can do this without his medic, which is very ballsy of him. Getting pressured by the pyro, but he is going to survive that with the help of his pyro, who keeps blowing him out. Yeah, Doc is just getting way in there, being super aggressive, taking down the Engie. But how did Doc go down? Oh, Archon got a nice meat shot on him. So there he goes. Only 3 up right now, though. 2 up for red. They're both super, super hurt. Pyro just spawning right now. Look at this reflect action by the blue pyro. Oh, he was doing so well until he got caught out by the red pyro. Oh, so blue just needs to get everybody on the point. AMW can win this if they just 2 more seconds, and there we go. That is AMW's A Million Ways win for this first round. So we'll be back with the second round. And we are back with the second round of this match between 2 silver division teams for UGC. That's Project X and AMW A Million Ways. Alright, now we're going to watch the setup that the Ingie, that is Golden Triangles, decided to do. Of course, Project X is on defense first, giving AMW the chance to set the time. for the cap. Had a few suicides going on, so that's very nice thing to do for your NG. Did he move it like 2 centimeters, that dispenser? Probably meant difference to him. Hopefully no one steals his ammo, because having that full ammo right there is very nice. Looks like he's going to be able to get that up in time, so we will check on what's going elsewhere. I hear that short circuit, and also the cow mingler is still out. So this is kind of considered the summer season for UGC. Is considered kind of the fun season, the experimental. Just there's no playoffs, so there's no like championship or anything like that. So it's more loose and friendly. So I'm guessing these teams are just trying things out. You know, why not try out the short circuit? Why not the cow mingler? You know, it's summer. You're supposed to have fun. I can't argue with that, and especially he's actually having some success with the cow mingler. So why not? Enru taking a ton of damage, so he's got to get back to find his medic. Clyder looks like he is nice and safe behind in spawn. So we'll see if Blue knows this is up there. Yes, they have anticipated. Not sure what Chef was doing, just running out there, but actually the sentry gun is further back than before, which is nice because it's out of the way of spam. But oh wow, Chemist was awfully close to getting a stab on the Knack-Knack, sorry. Wow, I can't read. But Knack-Knack stays alive, that keeps his Uber, so we'll be able to defend for another day. Here comes the blue Uber, popped probably too early, but it doesn't matter. Enru getting some great stickies in there and manages to take out everything that Golden Triangles has tried so hard to do. Red Uber popped probably too late. But some nice reflex by the... Why are people just running into his fire? Blue just did not seem to realize that he was good and just kept throwing players at the heavy. Not the best idea, but looks like they are able to push the cart and will cap in 1:32, which is a very nice time. Of course, Blue, Project X essentially gave them that first cap because they decided to set up on the hill. What Project X decides to do next will definitely determine... I'm not sure why Golden Triangle set his gun right there. It could have been an interesting defense, but I think it was still too close to the cart, too close to combat to build up a solid defense. He would have been better to build up here first. He would have had a level 3, I think, by this time. But the blue Uber comes in and destroys his level 1 that he has. Knack-Knack is down. The Shocker is down, so Red does not have enough defense to deal with this blue push right now. Everybody but Rehab. Rehab actually is on Sniper right now, so he and Chile switched places. And of course, it's experimental season. Why not? Chef doing some nice pushing on the carts. Love to see the NGs on the cart and payload, just why not? Alright, that is the second cap, so 2 minutes and 39 seconds for those two caps is very nice time indeed. Chemist is probably going to go for some headshots with that revolver. I don't understand how anybody gets headshots with that thing. Anyway, we'll just assume he gets something. A soldier jumping in there, that's Retro, trying to get the medic, but unable to. Clyder is still very much alive and very much close to Uber. Doc, however, is very hurt right now. Where is Clyder? He is pushing forward with his demo. They can't find anything to kill, though. They probably thought there was a sentry, but there is none. So they're going to push forward to this last point and just be general jerks and destroy Knack-Knack and Archon, who are hiding here in this locker room. Probably trying to get some band-aids. You're checking the memos and just completely blown up. Very sad. Retro manages to get up there, but just completely mowed down by Doc. So if Red's... Wait a minute. What am I doing? I am getting my heavy combos mixed up. That is what I'm doing. The shock door and his medic are waiting on this pretty standard spot for the medic. that he can have his back to the wall, see everything that's going on in front of him. Possibly dangerous because you do have this way for the blue team to come up, and as we're seeing right now, an excellent pop because red was not close at all. They need to target down the medic. Knack is close to getting Uber. He's probably going to be able to get this before time is... There we go. He does indeed have it, but he doesn't even need to pop it because Shockdor did such a good defense on the cart. And the rest of his team too. F apparently says he is terrible. Can't really comment on that. I haven't seen much of his stuff. Will we have a pause, it looks like? No? Interesting. Alright, yes, I think it is a pause. We'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Looking at what Chef Tortfeasor has decided to do on offense's NG for payload, which is rock the Gunslinger and the Mini Sentry to protect his team from flanks and spies, so not a bad idea. We will keep an eye on Enru, who is up here in the attic trying to take down... oh, nice! He actually did a very good job of distracting the heavy, and his spy came up from behind and took down Doc the heavy, so that's going to be nice for Blue's push. Unfortunately, they are at a significant Uber disadvantage right now, so if Knack wanted to push out, he could probably do a lot of damage, but he's deciding to play more defensively and conservatively, which makes sense. They do have AMW does have 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Why isn't the thing... There we go. Alright, sorry, I had to refresh the HUD because the timer wasn't going at all. So there we go. 7 minutes and about 30 seconds left for AMW to get this. Oh, Kleider goes down to a rocket from Retro. Enru is super hurt. And that, kids, is how I fragged your medic. Somebody's got that bind. That's awesome. But that is so unfortunate for Blue's push right there. That's going to stop them in their tracks, basically. They were really close to destroying everything, at least in theory. Oh, Rehab getting some nice kills right there. I think, were those mini crits? I think they were. We'll stay on his cam for a second. Does anyone see that spy who's just, jumping towards the sentry? Oh, and he manages to get the sentry. Not sure what the engineer was doing, probably trying to get metal or something so he can repair. So the sentry is down. Whether or not Blue decides to capitalize on it is another question. They seem to be pretty hesitant to push without an Uber, which, makes sense. But at the same time, you gotta be aggressive. Oh, nice use of the angles from Rehab. Not sure if there's anyone there, but interesting. I like it. I like it. Just putting down a ton of spam to discourage any advance from Blue. Oh, but his other demo says the other demo says I can do that too. Kleider has got his Uber now, so we're gonna go to his cam and see if he can't stay alive. Of course I can. It's super hard to stay alive as an NG and Highlander. Or as a medic and Highlander. Getting the heavy Shockdor from Red, so that's going to be pretty significant. Sentry gun does to go down. Doc taking it down. Here is the red Uber popped. It's on the Demo Man, which is going to be hard to control the spam for it, so he doesn't manage to clean up, per se, because there's still a lot of Blue players, but nobody who is willing to push the cart is the problem. Looks like Chef was doing some... Oh, he planted a mini sentry up in the attic to do some harassment. It's always a good idea. It looks like Enru is doing that too, just putting down some spam. He's actually pretty hurt right now, as well as Digressor. So that Uber is going to build pretty fast for Kleider. If they are very on top of their game and pop as soon as they can, they may be able to catch out Knack and kill him before he gets his Uber. But probably not going to happen right now. Yep. Ubers are pretty much even, so there's a time when Kleider was building faster because his players were more hurt, but Knack caught up. So we will watch what happens with this Uber. They're going to have to move. Well, they still have about 5 minutes left, so there's no rush right now, except there is always a rush when I'm casting because I'm impatient and want things to go now. So, Kleider, what you waiting for? Go ahead and go. He has all his heavy classes up. He looks like he's gonna... No. They need to decide which way they're going to go, attic or right side. Still having debates about this. Enru did go down, so now they're probably going to wait for him to... Oh, snap! Tankman with the backstab, and that's why you go, go, go. And that's because it's how I fragged your medic. So that's... Oh, poor Kleider. Yep. Just poor Kleider. It's definitely not his fault. His team should have been doing some better spy checking and always protecting the medic. That actually, I'm confused because Digressor has proven himself to be a pretty capable pyro, so I think he was spy checking, but just maybe Tankman is that good. So we'll say it's that. Andrew's still getting way too close. He actually takes down Chile, but just putting down some spam, I'm not sure it's completely worth it. He needs to stay alive right now so they can push as soon as that Uber is at 100%. Oh geez, that spam coming in just from nowhere is very annoying, but prevents Blue from taking the attic right there. So 90%, very close. Let's see if Kleider learns his lesson and decides to pop immediately. Pop it, don't drop it. Let's go, let's go. Looks like Heavy is running in, so it's probably going to be yes. Needs to flash that Uber, and Enru, an excellent flash right there. Sentry gun goes down. Enru actually got a ton of damage on the Heavy while he was not Ubered. Oh, and some really very well placed stickies right there. Blue is mostly alive. They have a very nice player advantage, but they need to get on the cards if they want to cap this. Engineer getting in on the action. Yeah, boy. Soldier comes in. Oh, he's rocking the regulars. Oh no, that was... Oh, but look at this! Golden triangles and the Tankman doing some great defense. It's Demo versus... Oh, Scout covered in P. Oh, and he has not managed to take it out. Oh, man. That was Blue's opportunity, and AMW's just not able to do it. So time is ticking down. They have about 2 minutes, so it's about 2 Uber pushes if they use their time wisely. But Kleider is down. He actually went down to some stickies from Rehab. I did not catch that. Where is Rehab? He is just doing his demo spam that he does so well. And you can't argue with results. So he's going to continue just putting those stickies down anywhere. Taking a few hits from his opposing demo. Looks like Red has their Uber now. See if... Oh, not Kleider. That is Knack. Decides to be aggressive with it. Probably not. Just probably hold it and wait until Blue comes in like they've done in the past, which has been working for them because they still hold the point. Although at this point I would not be upset to see a crits and then a very aggressive push from this flank. Because look at all that fun stuff you could get right there. There's just something about being on offense and then having a dispenser that everybody wants to talk, or everybody gathers around. It's like the water cooler at work, and then you talk about the game last night, whatever game it might have been. But here is the Uber coming on in. Go to the... Oh, Knack goes down! So they're able to get him before he was able to pop. Doing a ton of work. Doc is with his minigun, but he goes down. The Soldier and Pyro are on the point, or on the cart right now, managing to push it. Right now it's Digressor alone, but he gets some company. Oh, Spy! Chemist getting 2 nice stabs. It is the medic by himself on the point, but Knack is not able to do it. So finally AMW caps the last point. So that is 12 minutes and 52 seconds, a lengthy time. But not as lengthy as Project X's time in the first round. Bravest medic ever, says that Digressor, which is true. That medic just, the medic Knack just brought out the saw and said, I can do this. Don't need your help. Alright, so now AMW is on defense. We'll see if they go for the typical setup. I'm going to watch the sticky trap there, see what the short circuit NG can't do with it. It looks like AMW is going to do... Chef, the engineer for AMW, is going to do his thing he did before. which is put the dispenser, with teleporter here, then dispenser here, then run back to spawn and build the entrance of the teleporter, and then the level 3 sentry, and then go through the tele. Which it feels like way too much work. Just have a couple of your members, open the console, type kill, and there you go. Suicide is... I was gonna make a bad joke. Anyway, alright, so we're gonna watch these stickies to see if the short circuit engineer does anything with that short circuit. That is golden triangle. He has had some interesting ideas and different creative use of being... Oh yeah, he popped out ready to shoot the stickies, but they had already been deployed, so not needed. Using that short circuit though at the ground, whatever necessary. And red is... Oops. Red is all set up in the barn, but blue is getting some nice progress on the cart. Medic is very scared. Oh, that... Oh. I have no words for what just happened. The spy jumped on the heavy's head and backstabbed him, and then the medic, you guys saw it, there's just no words. Anyway, the red Uber is popped in retaliation and defends the cart from reaching point A, and a very nice job of that as well. Actually, wow, it's super, super close, but they're able to get rehab before he was able to cap it. So red is doing a nice job right here. What they need to be careful of is somebody like a scout or NG or somebody sneaking in here in the back, or like that spy. But they were on top of that. They knew that was coming, and actually the sniper took him down. That's Jaybird with a nice body shot to take him down. But there's the pyro. They need to get on it, and there they go. Actually, Oidnoid, the scout, taking him down. So these lighter classes pulling some great defensive work. Sentry now being spammed from this corner. The engine needs to call that out and have his heavier classes get up there. Oh no, here comes some stickies. And he does the right thing though. That is Chef. I believe, yes, he pulls out the Wrangler, which of course reflects or absorbs that damage. Oh, he needs to repair it though. It's getting, oh wow, he knows what he's doing. Chef is very adept, looks like, at knowing what his sentry can take and knowing when to wrangle. So we'll leave him. We'll let him do his thing, because he seems to be able to do it without me. Oh! But unfortunately, Archon was able to get behind the cart and get the cap. That is Archon, the scout. Oh no, a lot of spam coming down again, and the sentry gun does go down. Although Chef is still alive. I wonder how he escaped. But the cart is being pushed very by times 7. Remember guys, public service announcement, you only need times 3 on the cart. Everyone else is just being completely useless right now. They do need to be pushing forward. They should have been pushing forward with that Uber. Not sure what happened there. That was the Uber's pyro. So probably not the best execution. But Medic is still alive. That is Knack Knack. He and his demo are very eager to get up here and start raining down the spam. Actually, do an excellent job rehab taking down all of Chef's stuff. He was able to get a very nice angle on it, so that's going to be great for getting around this corner, which can be such a pain. Oh no, but here comes the red Uber. Popped to prevent that cart from going any further, but there's actually nobody here for them to kill. So Blue did a nice job of staying away. Knack Knack has got some interesting angles here. I thought he'd be susceptible to spam in that corner, but actually he's not. So he's going to stay alive and probably have this Uber in a second, taking his demo man. And there. Oh, we got to hit it soon. Got to hit it. Oh, wow. Oh, man. That was scary. But he does manage to get it. All of the engine stuff going down, but the... Oh! A nice pick on the... medic for red, so he was... Kleider was not close to Uber, I think, but still having that defensive medic down is a big deal. So 9 minutes, about 10 minutes left for Blue to push the cart all the way to A. Can they do it? We seem to say yes, because that is a long time, but not when Chemist is around. Chemist has a tendency to shorten your lifespan. Rehab up here in the attic, just, being pressured around. Knack went down, and he goes down to the cow mangler. So, inauspicious death for Rehab. So Red trying to set up the best defense they can in a short amount of time. Chef is going for the hill defense. And as soon as I figure out my camera work, there we go. The hill defense, named, of course, after Hank Hill. But will give you good coverage. If he's wrangling, which he has been doing, he'll be able to get up here in the attic, and he'll be able to spam down the cart as well. So, but it's also very typical, and the blue team knows where it is right now. The soldiers spamming it with direct hit, and the NG actually, Chef decides to move it, so that's interesting. Red Pyro, Digressor. Getting on the cart, doing his pyro things, lighting people on fire, taking names. Red Uber's popped. Not sure what they decided to, what made them do that. Kleider is just trying so hard to make his heavy run a little faster. Like, maybe if I run in front of him, he'll run faster. Sorry, that's not how it works. But they do manage to push blue back for the time being. 8 minutes left. Time is a-ticking. Blue needs to get their axe together and get on several people on this cart to push up the hill, because of course the stupid yellow lines mean that if someone's not on it, the cart will roll backwards. They have this Angie here. He's going for the direct hit on the soldier, and the soldier takes out the equalizer and just denies that push. Interesting, Kleider is falling back right here, probably feeling too much pressure. But actually, blue is not pushing forward too much. I'm not sure what Kleider was doing, but here comes Uber. Maybe they heard that Uber car and call and said, all right, it's time to leave. So, but they came through the side with their Uber. So a nice little surprise flank there. But they need to get Knack. Where did Knack escape to after his Uber wore off? That is a question. Oh, Knack is just running around. Goes down, not able to escape a backstab from Chemist. Where is Chemist that he's getting a backstab on a retreating medic? This is not good for Red. Tankman has Chef's number. Oh, but Chef is whatever. He does a good job of taking down Tankman. Chile gets annoyed. Later Dogs is Chile. That's a nice bind to have. I need a catchphrase, by the way. If anyone has a catchphrase that they want to give to me, that'd be great. I have brainstormed a lot. Just none of them seem natural or anything like that. I'm just going to talk about my catchphrase during this, because you can basically see what's happening. It's this stupid hill, and this stupid thing just keeps rolling back because it's stupid. But very effective defensive hold right now for Red. Only 6 minutes left. They've already wasted 4 minutes. Popping the Uber on Enru, who actually pulled out his pan at the last second, not able to get any pan kills, unfortunately. Digressor is just doing what it's been doing the last several times, just getting in on the cart, lighting people on fire, and then blowing them away maybe. It's actually being pretty successful right now, so it's important right now that they keep Digressor alive. If Blue wants to do anything, they need to take out Digressor first. There's not only his air blasts, but his fire, and just he's so aggressive as a pyro, which is really fun to watch. But so definitely going to play a key part in denying Knack these Uber pushes. Flying Soldier gets caught out by the sentry gun of Chef. And this cart is not going anywhere. Let's see what the Blues decide to do. They have building up their Uber, yeah, I said it, with the Scout rocking the Boston Basher, hurts himself. Oh, they get the Uber just as, oh no, Knack goes down. Enru, some nice stickies, and denies Knack that Uber. Oh man. He had just gotten it too. That is crazy. Some crazy timing there by Knack. I mean, by Andrew, who's still going. Still going. But yeah, crazy kills by Knack too. He should get credit there too. So really nicely timed. No, not Knack. Clyder. Sorry. Clyder should get the compliments too, because that was a very nicely timed Uber. Ooh, Jaybird. Get anything right there? Oh man, looks like a ton of damage is going down. A lot of people in down. Knack. Oh no, Knack's down again. So Blue is really having trouble getting their act together. They first need to focus on getting an Uber. Then second, well, keeping the medic alive and getting an Uber are priorities right now. They only have about 4 minutes left, so that's about enough time for 4 Uber pushes. So not the end of the world. Lighter taking in his Ubered demo again, not doing a ton of damage this time, managing to take down F and the demo, so actually that's going to be pretty significant in delaying Blue's push again. Tankman getting a backstab on Jaybird, the sniper, so that's going to be good for Blue if when they push in. They will not have to worry about the sniper and the sniper dot on your head. I realize I've been doing a lot of defensive looks, so we will look more from the offense. Some nice spy checking by F. And they have 100%, so we will see what they decide to do, bringing in the heavy, and again he was being blown back by the pyro. Not sure what happened to Chef's gun there. He's still alive. His dispenser goes down. Finally the cart's going to reach the top of the hill. Oh my gosh, I feel like that was a marathon. Whew, maybe I should take a break. No, we're so close. We got 1 minute and 26 seconds left. I think I've been looking at the wrong timer. Anyway, that's how much time we have for right now. Just enough. Oh, but Knack goes down. He was way too far forward for such little time left. He really should have been more conservative and working to save that Uber, because they're not going to be able to get one. Oh, more than half of the team is down. Only 2 up. Oh, that's so not good for Blues push right now. They have to get it in 60 seconds, otherwise they will lose this match. Chile bringing out the Huntsman. Oh, but going down in Chemist. Chemist says that's what you get for using the Huntsman. Glider's holding on to an Uber here, which is an excellent idea. He's going to want to hold it to the very end as long as possible to prevent that cart from moving in the last few seconds. But he's got to stay alive, so he's doing a lot of spy checking on his own, just turning around and dodging and stuff like that. So nice work there. It looks like, though, Blue is not going to be able to put together a push. Where is Blue? They're all just kind of respawning. They're trying to get this Uber. Oh, man. They're not going to be able to get this in time. Okay, 94 seconds. Wow, this is going to be an epic finish if they can get this. But here they go. Need to pop that Uber. Knack manages to get it just in time. But you know what? Red has been holding it forever. There's no overtime, and there you go. Wow. That was a very epic conclusion to a lengthy game there, but some nice work from both teams. So AMW comes out victorious on this match of Barnblitz Bonanza, of course, just known as Barnblitz. Anyway, I'm Kip, so thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to Clyder for sending it in. Of course, he scored the most points, so he just wanted to brag about that. So GG Clyder, GG AMW, and Project X. So thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time.